As it turns out, it's not just fellow musicians who have been connected to Diddy's freak-offs. Business moguls, producers, and even religious leaders may have been attending these wild parties. No, not just attending. Some of these Hollywood elites may have even participated in freak-offs. Let's get into it.
So Russell Simmons and Andre Harrell is where Diddy got it from. Like all these wild parties and all this freaky stuff, it came from them.
Well, bro, yeah, that's where he got it from.
One thing that a lot of people close to Diddy have said is that he didn't just wake up one day and decide to be involved in trafficking, racketeering, and having a weird obsession with baby oil. He learned it from his mentors in the industry. It's a situation where someone who goes through abuse becomes the abuser. Now, let's talk about Clive Davis. The 92-year-old is a music mogul extraordinaire, a mastermind behind countless music careers like Barbra Streisand, Whitney Houston, Aerosmith, and yes, P. Diddy. He has 5 Grammy Awards under his belt, is currently the chief creative officer of Sony Music Entertainment, and is worth about $850 million. If that isn't impressive, I don't know what is.
Music is special. Music has a very individual, meaningful role in society, not only to youth, but to the 25 to 50 age bracket as well.
To say that this man is powerful in the music scene is an understatement, but now people are alleging that he is the reason Diddy became the way he is. Diddy began his career in the early 90s at Uptown Records under the guidance of industry veterans like Andre Harrell when he was just 19 years old. Despite the recent rumors about him, the truth is that this man had a talent for music like no other, and everything he did turned to gold. Apparently, this was a problem for Andre Hall, because after some years, Diddy was fired from Uptown Records. However, in an interview with Oprah, he said that he got fired because there couldn't be 2 kings in one castle. Diddy and Andre clashed so hard that they just couldn't coexist, but they always had good things to say about each other in public. It all sounds like good PR. But Lord Jamar in a recent interview said that Diddy was fired because he allegedly was caught having sexual relations with another man.
So that's been going around since the 90s, him being bisexual?
I heard that's why he had got fired from Uptown. That he got caught in a precarious act, doing something real baby oil-ish in the office.
It's not the first time that Diddy has been connected to bisexual rumors. This is where Clive Davis comes in. After Diddy left Uptown Records at 23, Clive recognized Diddy's potential and helped launch his own label, Bad Boy Records. It sounds good on paper, but Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, says that this story is fake.
The fairy tales that you've heard, we're gonna get rid of that bullshit. Like the fairy tale they told you that Clive Davis, saved Puff after he was thrown out of Uptown Records by Andre Harrell. That was a bunch of bullshit, man.
For years, people have wondered if there was more to their relationship than that of teacher and student. Clive has admitted in the past to sleeping with men in the industry and came out as bisexual decades ago.
Could I be attracted to the person and not the gender? And I did find that I could be attracted to a man, while I still am very attracted to a woman.
While there's nothing wrong with being bisexual, what is being alleged is that for artists like Diddy, discovering his sexuality may have come from abuse by more powerful men. They do this to people for control, and the effects last a lifetime. According to rumors, Diddy in turn took advantage of young men looking to get into the industry the same way people alleged that Clive took advantage of him. Fans have gone as far as suggesting that Clive introduced Diddy to the world of high secrecy freak-off parties because that was also his hobby.
If you learn things like that from the people that you're around, the people that you hold high regards to, then you're going to become what they were.
Suge Knight said in an interview that people like Clive used alcohol and drugs to completely turn Diddy's life around when he was too young to understand what was going on. Are we saying Clive directly encouraged Diddy to cross legal boundaries? No. But he may have shown Diddy an environment where these parties were normal, and Diddy just went with it. What's surprising is Clive's reaction to everything that is happening to Diddy. He has always had an uncanny ability to protect himself when things hit the fan. It's no surprise that recently when he was asked about Diddy's lawsuit, he made no comments and even acted like he didn't know who the rapper was.
Sean Puffy Combs, do you have anything to say about that situation?
Nope.
Nothing? Anything to say about Puffy? A lot of people are curious about the status of P. Diddy.
Status of what?
P. Diddy. Diddy.
P. Diddy, the man you've been friends with for decades. I mean, let's chalk it up to age. Clive is 92 years old, so it's not a stretch to assume he's forgotten some people. At least that is what he wants us to think. Despite acting all indifferent, a source revealed that Clive is freaking out. He's not sleeping well, and he is haunted by the memories of what he and Diddy got up to together. He's terrified that the truth might come out. Nobody knows exactly how involved Clive is in Diddy's freak-offs, or if he even attended any, but their alleged romantic relationship and frequent appearances together at industry events have fueled a lot of speculation. The rabbit hole of what Diddy allegedly did and who he did it with seems to be endless. However, nothing is certain at this point, because all that we have are allegations. Another powerful person people are side-eyeing is Oprah Winfrey.
All right, open your boxes. Open your boxes. 1, 2, 3. You get a call! You get a call! You get a call! You get a call! You get a call!
Sure, we all know Oprah as a queen of daytime talk and philanthropy, but have you ever wondered what she's doing at Diddy's parties? There are whispers that she might be a bit too cozy with some questionable characters. And Diddy is definitely one of them, but let's look at other people she has dealt with. Oprah was very friendly with Harvey Weinstein, a former American film producer and convicted sex offender. He has had several sexual assault allegations since the late 1970s, but it wasn't until 2017 that people started taking the case seriously. More than 60 women accused him of sexual harassment or assault, and he was finally arrested and convicted in 2018. He ended up being exposed as a real-life monster who would prey on young actresses who wanted to break into the industry. Harvey was a close friend of Oprah's for years, and he used this friendship to gain the trust of his victims. After all, people believe that if someone as righteous as Oprah could be friends with him, then he was good company. Once his crimes became public knowledge, Oprah distanced herself from the situation without directly addressing her relationship with him. And she's pretty much doing the same thing with Diddy. Not everyone was willing to let this behavior slide. Oprah's former friend Seal took to Instagram to call her out for suspicious behavior. He said, "Oh, I forgot, that's right. You'd heard the rumors, but you had no idea he was actually serially assaulting young, starry-eyed actresses. My bad." Things were getting seriously heated, so he went on to release a subtle sorry, not sorry video.
Reposted was not an attack on Oprah at all. She just happened to be the person photographed with the pig in the picture. No, what I reposted was commentary on the hypocritical and double standard nature and behavior.
Do you think it's possible for Oprah to be close to someone who abused over 80 women and not know about it? While there's no evidence to suggest that Oprah participated in Diddy's infamous parties, her frequent appearances alongside him raise eyebrows. Diddy has been a guest on her show multiple times, and their close relationship has led to speculation that she may have turned a blind eye to his alleged misdeeds as well, because she has done something similar in the past. And then we have Pastor T.D. Jakes, who is known for his motivational speaking and powerful sermons. But guess what? He's been spotted at one of Diddy's infamous parties.
So him being up in a Diddy party, and it wasn't like that he wasn't partying, because the tape that I saw, he was dancing.
That was completely unexpected. Aren't religious leaders supposed to stay away from those kinds of parties? It may not have been a freak-off that he attended, but he's also been connected to Diddy in other ways. Diddy's producer Lil Rod broke the headlines in February by filing a $30 million lawsuit against Diddy, claiming he had previously sexually harassed, drugged, and threatened him. And get this, Lil Rod claims to have irrefutable evidence showing that Diddy plotted to use his relationship with Pastor T.D. Jakes to soften the blow of Cassie Ventura's lawsuit against him. TD Jakes launched a sermon series on Diddy's cable network, Revolt Media, back in 2021. So let's just say the connections are there. These two are close enough for Diddy to be confident that he would back him when his reputation suffers. Thankfully, Cassie's case got so big, especially with the video evidence of Diddy's assault, that not even the best PR team could save his reputation. While TD Jakes isn't named as a defendant in Lil Rod's case, the rumors have been swirling that the pastor may have been attending Diddy's freak-offs. With Gene Deal having witnessed him busting a move or two, it may not be far from the truth. I mean, if I saw a preacher at a party like that, I wouldn't want him leading me spiritually. Another person that we have to talk about is Russell Simmons.
Russell Simmons was one of his mentors too. What is Russell Simmons going through? He's going through women saying that he was abusive, women saying that they raped him, women saying that he
The man behind Def Jam and a legendary figure in hip-hop is unfortunately in a similar situation like Diddy and is currently facing his own sexual misconduct allegations. Coincidence? I think not. The two have been in the same social circles for years, and Gene Deal claimed that Russell influenced Diddy's party and drug lifestyle. Drew Dixon, a former Def Jam Recordings executive, sued Russell for defamation after he denied assaulting her, and she managed to make sure the papers found him in Bali. It's pretty hilarious if you think about it. Russell across the world only to get served court papers. Priceless. With up to 20 women accusing Russell of misconduct and other allegations hanging over him like a dark cloud, it makes you wonder, did Diddy take notes on how to organize a freak-off from the original bad boy himself? Their friendship may seem innocent on the surface, but there's definitely more lurking beneath. So what's new with Diddy? Diddy's legal battle has taken another twist as he prepares to appear for a status conference in federal court. But that's not all. He has been assigned a new judge. The proceedings, formerly managed by U.S. Magistrate Judge Robin Tarnowski and Judge Andrew Carter Jr., will now be overseen by U.S. District Judge Arun Subramanian. This shift follows two previous bail denials by Judge Carter, who rejected Diddy's proposed $50 million bail package as insufficient, saying that he is both a flight risk and could intimidate witnesses. Diddy's legal team argued for bail a second time, but the judge refused. Now Diddy's legal team is hoping for a third attempt, but the chances of him getting bail is basically zero, even though the judge is being changed. With the severity of the charges plus past allegations of witness tampering and drug abuse, his chances can't be good. In an attempt to soften the public hate towards her son, Diddy's mom released a statement through her legal team. She is strongly defending her son by calling the allegations against Diddy a narrative created out of lies that has led to what she views as a public lynching. Okay, but where was this energy last year when he assaulted Cassie? Janice Combs acknowledged that her son isn't perfect and has faced challenges in past relationships. She pointed to his 2016 incident with Cassie, but she stressed that any past mistakes don't justify the current accusations, which she believes are financially motivated. You see, the public isn't buying it at all. It is strange to reduce Cassie's 11 years of abuse to imperfections and challenges. That would have worked if he did it once under the influence of drugs, but at this point, the public has the right to judge him because of the proof we have all seen. As this saga unfolds, there are questions left to answer. Will Diddy's new judge, Arun Subramanian, take a different approach? Will the new bail hearing change anything in his favor, or are we looking at more of the same? And will any A-list celebrities be implicated in this case, or will they go free? Leave your comments below.